Hi, welcome to the chapter 10. That is the most interesting, and if you implement these techniques in your life, like concentration, focus, and attention, if you know the difference between these things and how to implement these things, how to manage these things, ultimately you're going to achieve his success. Many people think that focus is equal to concentration, attention, but it is not true. Like there is a difference between these three principles. So you are going to find the difference between these three principles, and you are going to use it in your positive way. Though all the three are having the same objective, that is, all the three are having the same intention, but three are in a different ways. So now first we have to learn what is attention, right? So attention is a powerful because it's a natural process. So natural process means attention happens naturally. How? Suppose example, if you are walking on the road, and while walking suddenly you listen an ambulance alarm. The van is passing from you, ambulance alarm, you listen it. So what is that? Do you like thought to listen those things? No, it directly comes to you because your attention went to there. So how your attention went to there? Because of the loud voice or the louder noise. So this is where you have to understand the concept of attention very clearly. Attention is a body function. No one tries to keep an attention. It's a general natural body function. So whenever we, as I said, whenever we walk on the road, suddenly we get a big orange beside us. What happens? We turn and see. That's where the natural process where our body responses to the attention. Making an attention, attention comes from the thoughts where it shifts. Attention shifts from one thought to another thought. How? Suppose example, if you are sitting for studies and you kept a mobile beside you, so what happens while studying, while you are keeping your attention in the studies, while you are concentrating on your studies, suddenly you get a message or a call. What happens with the sound of the message beep? Your attention goes there. Are you thinking in advance? Where are you planning it to see there? No, you're naturally, your mind and body is moving towards the place where the things are happening. Like you got a message, you're seeing there. So this is where the attention, the span attention is known as, right? So now attention, natural functions. While doing some task, we come across some natural functions. These are the attentions. If you lose your attention, you come into the distractions. So as I said, when the phone rings, the moment you see there, you lose your attention. With your attention, you lose your concentration and focus also. So the main thing what you have to learn is you have to try to keep an attention span longer. According to research, attention span is recently they said that up to 6 to 8 seconds. A human being is having attention span of 6 to 8 seconds. So with this, like lots of parents and lots of rules came into the implementation, or parents say that while studying don't use the mobiles, or teachers say that while studying don't try to get distracted with other things. So nowadays, like in corporate world also, they are using some basic rules to keep attention span for longer time for the employees. So now you have to understand each and everything. The moment you lose your attention, it is affecting your focus and it is affecting your concentration. Whereas you totally distract from the work, and you you never get back into the work again. Again, it takes time to patch up the attention. Again, it takes time to patch up the concentration. This is where the power of attention is. Though it is a natural process in our mind, we can try to control it, right? Whenever we do some task, we get distracted. That is because of losing your attention. Try to concentrate on your attention. Though whatever that happens in the surrounding around you, you have to concentrate on what you have to do. That is what attention is. So now let's understand what is concentration and what is focus. Is attention and concentration is same or different? How you are going to understand this? So this is what first you have to understand. Attention is a natural process, but with practice you can control it. So now understand what is concentration. You got to know what is attention, and now we are going to learn what is concentration and the difference between attention, concentration, and the focus. This is very important minutes of the training where you have to understand and listen it very carefully. Right now, you got to know what is attention. Like attention happens naturally. Now, what is concentration? Now, concentration is nothing but thinking intensely. Thinking intensely. Like I'm having some work. I'm sitting for to do some work, thinking intensely. I have to do it, increasing our dedication, increasing our discipline by repeated affirmations or by repeated sentences, by repeated dedication. So what happens? Thinking intensely about some particular task increases our concentration to complete the task. So now directing your thoughts. So to increase our concentration, what we have to do, like we have to give the direction to the thoughts. So our thoughts in a day, we almost think about 60 to 65,000 different types of thoughts. Our concentration loses very easily. So to control our concentration, like to keep our concentration level high, so you have to keep on repeating the thoughts or directing the thoughts. Whenever it goes to the other direction, you have to keep on directing the thoughts to the particular direction. Next, attention towards a certain task. This is what concentration is: thinking intensely, directing your thoughts, or giving a special attention towards something, some other task. Now the attention word came again. Attention means what? Trying to focus on that particular task, right? Give our without when the body naturally goes for the other attention, other things, you are like focusing on particular task. So when you are increasing attention, you are increasing the concentration, right? So now normal human beings, as I said, it was 8 seconds of attention span we are having, but nowadays the technology or the digitalization, the human beings, what they are going through, these all things, because of the digitalization of the world, we are losing our attention span. Now it decreased to 6 seconds of attention span for the human beings, right? So you have to understand how your day-to-day activities, you have to understand what you are surrounded with, how much you are using a digital things, or the mobile phones or the digital gadgets. All the things you have to understand, and you have to increase the concentration. The concentration is, you have to direct the thoughts, you have to think intensely what you wanted to do, and this is what there is some slight difference between attention and concentration. You have to understand this slight changes what concentration and attention is. So but when you try to keep attention in one direction, you increase your concentration and focus. Now what is focus actually? Keeping a special attention on something. Now understand carefully. Attention means without getting distractions, we are putting our mind into one place. And concentration means thinking intensely or putting our directions into one thoughts. What is focus? Putting a special attention towards some task is nothing but a focus. So normally, generally, what happens whenever you are a student, your teacher says that focus on your studies. So means what? You have to keep your attention and concentration at one place and to focus on something, right? So when you are working, when you your performance is low, what your senior employees or the manager will say, you have to focus on your work. It means what? You are losing your concentration and you are not paying attention towards the work. This is where you have to understand attention, concentration and focus. So you have to trigger your concentration to keep the attention and focus in the one direction. And normally what happens, your attention works to you whenever with your belief system. Your attention supports you when you develop your belief system, etc. So now what is how important it is to improve our concentration is, normally this is a box, right? Can we roll it? Can we move it fast? No, it gets stuck here, right? So this is a wheel. Normally we got to know from ancient times, they found the wheels because it moves faster and it goes smoothly. This is the same way, wheel of concentration. We say you have to create a wheel of thoughts, a wheel of patterns where you have to increase your concentration level. With this you increase your attention and focus. So believe what you want in your life. Once you get what you want in your life, your attention goes there and you can build the concentration and focus. As I said, focus is nothing but normally repeated or special attention, giving a special attention towards some task, right? Normally people say, I'm losing my focus while studying, I'm losing my focus in the work, I can't focus in the work, I can't focus in the job, I can't focus in my health. It is not the way. You have to say you are unable to keep attention towards some particular task, you are unable to concentrate on particular task. This is where the difference comes. People say, I can't focus it. Focus is not, you are not concentrating. Without concentration you are not getting attention, without attention you are losing your focus. This is where you have to understand. Focus is more generally, you have to keep a special attention on the task than normal ways. This is where you trigger an emotional feelings within you to focus, to give a more attention on particular. So focus triggers emotion. So how it triggers? Generally, like suppose you are going to swim, right? You are diving into the water. At a sudden, can you swim it? No. First you have to like paddle the hands and legs, and slowly you have to move change the body movements, and again you have to learn the swimming. This is where focus is. Focus means giving a special attention to your life, special attention to your job, special attention to your studies, special attention towards a goal. It comes to the practice. So the repeated practice makes you to increase the concentration. Repeated practice makes you to increase the attention. These are all things, right? The main thing to understand these three is attention. You have to manage it. Concentration, you have to increase it. Focus, you have to manage it, like direct it. This is where these three things follows. Now you're going to understand what is concentration in the deeper way, and how concentration affects our life, how to improve our concentration. All these things you are going to learn in this chapter. Concentration is a crucial element in our life. How you think, how you feel, how you act, it all depends upon your day-to-day activities, whereas it is directly connected to the decision makings and the day-to-day, like your life decisions, what you're making it. So if you want to improve your concentration, like you have to concentrate on, you have to like manage lots of things. Suppose example, if you are bored, can you concentrate? If you are anxious, can you concentrate? If you are feeling unhealthy, can you concentrate? If you are tired, can you concentrate? No. See, you have to increase this concentration with proper techniques, right? So the main thing is how you think, how you feel, and how you act. Totally, these three aspects will involved in the concentration. So as I said, to improve concentration, it depends upon different situations. Like as I said just now, like if you are bored, you can't concentrate. If you are feeling anxious, you can't concentrate. If you are tired, you can't concentrate. If you are not healthy, you can't concentrate. So whatever the reason may be, you can't concentrate like without having a proper thoughts, proper thinking, I can say, proper feeling, I can say, acting upon the task and directing the task towards a particular task. So whenever you want to do something, you have to keep your thoughts into one direction, thinking into one direction, feelings and acting on that particular direction. And moreover, sitting and focusing on particular task is important to complete your to increase your concentration, right? Normally the students say, whenever I sit for studies I can't concentrate, or whenever I try to do some task I can't concentrate. So to improve your concentration, you have to use your thought process, you have to use your feelings, you have to use your acting upon it. These three are the major process. Once you try to analyze these things, you get back to the concentration. So if you can't concentrate, what happens while studying? If you can't concentrate, you won't complete your syllabus, you won't prepare for your exams properly. Without preparation, you lose your marks, you won't get good results. Without getting good results, ultimately you won't get the expected results. After not getting an expected results, you again go into the disappointment, again go into the different difficult phase. That's why the concentration is very crucial to understand here. And nowadays, many youngsters or the many other people also, they are not unable to concentrate because of the digital world, where every second. Like in a day, if we are not having a phone, we can't lead the life. Like what is the best solution for this is you fix a time, like while studies, no other electronic gadgets, or while studying, no phone, while doing some important task, no phone. This is how you remove your distractions and you try to build your concentration. There are lots of distractions. See, when the person is not having a peaceful mind, when a person is not having a good environment, he can't concentrate, right? So this is where you have to analyze your environment also before starting any task, before going for studies, or before going for the doing important works. So you have to analyze your environments, you have to analyze your surroundings, you have to analyze what is your thought process, how is your mind feeling, whether your mind is peaceful or not, or you are thinking about some problems in the life. So these all categories are very important to increase the concentration. So you have to increase the concentration, then only you can increase the attention and focus. This is where about the concentration. Now let's see how concentration can improve. So nowadays, like whenever we try to start talking to someone, or whenever we try to do some task, we never concentrate on that particular things. Like we can say conversations and social conversations, social gatherings. What we do, we just normally meet up. If we won't concentrate on their words, without concentrating, we never get what they are trying to say. Like this happens when we can't get what they are trying to say. We won't understand it and we mislead that information. This is where the concentration leads you. One of the best example I can say is while playing games, especially chess. So while playing, if you miss the concentration in between, if you see here and there, what happens? The moments you lose the moment of the game and the momentum of the game, and ultimately by losing your concentration, you lose the game. This is where you have to learn, keep your attention and concentration in one place, whereas you can build your focus, whereas you can win the game, right? This is very important in our life, very crucial, and very we have to give a high priority to the concentration before starting any work. Now let's learn how to improve our concentration. So now let's learn how to improve your concentration. See, whatever it happens, whatever the distractions you are overcoming, or whatever the difficulties you are overcoming, whatever the disturbances you are overcoming in your life, you have to keep all those things aside to improve your concentration. Before starting any task, you sit calm for a few minutes and try to analyze what you are going to achieve the end results, and try to analyze what you are going to get it. Keep a calm mind and think about how to concentrate. Try to build your concentration, focus on it. And as you know that our brain is like a muscle, so you can train it. Our brain is like a muscle. How muscles are trained? Muscles are not built overnight. Muscles need to be exercised. Like to build muscles, you need to exercise in a proper way. You need to use the techniques. You need to have a healthy food, healthy diet, proteins diet, and you need to rest properly to rebuild your muscles, to rebuild your damaged muscles. So normally the muscles will be built with a process. As the same way, the concentration also will be built with the process. You have to train your brain. You have to you should not put at a time burden to your brain, whereas it won't control and it breaks up, right? You need to give up a step by step process to improve your concentration. So there are some ways to improve your concentration. It is, don't shift the work immediately, and fix your concentration by doing the right things. Don't shift means, suppose example, if you are a student, you are doing mathematics practice, you are preparing for the mathematics exam. Suddenly after half an hour you want to study English or science or biology or chemistry, or you want to study social. What's happening here? You are shifting your task. So ultimately what happens? The concentration is missing from there. And fix your concentration by doing it right. So don't see for the perfection, but fix your concentration by doing it right in the way, don't get into the negative way, whereas you have to fix your concentration to the particular task. You have to meditate. You can meditate and you can try to improve your attention span, and you can concentrate more and focus more. And aim for specific. The best way to improve our concentration is aim for specific, and that aim should be you are eligible, you can do those things, right? So if we are aiming for specific things, we can able to concentrate more. As I said, multitasking can kill our task. So while concentrating, you have to concentrate on this also. Don't keep the multitasking it together and concentrate on the things, and don't procrastinate the things. By procrastinating the things, again you go into the distractions or negativity, or you demotivate yourself and you won't complete the task properly. So everything counts, like aim for specific. The aim should be specific. I want to complete the particular task by 1 hour, within 1 hour. So you aim for specific. Is the task can be completed in 1 hour, or is the task can be completed in 1 hour with more productivity? Is the task can be completed with more end good results? So this is the aiming for specific. If you are not aiming for specific, ultimately we drag into the distractions, we drag into the demotivation, we drag into the negative thoughts, right? Make decisions and eliminate distractions. So to improve our concentration, we have to make a decisions. So while when you are making a decisions, you improve your dedication and you try to concentrate on your task. So the decision should be proper. What decisions you are taking, it should be proper decisions. You have to do those things so that you can remove the distractions from your life and the workplace. Suppose example, if you are a student, you are making a decision to study mathematics, practice mathematics today. You made a decision. Now you try to build an attention and concentration, and ultimately focus builds. With this, what happens while studying it, in next chapters you are going to understand how to break the work, how to break the task, how to break the bigger task, how to structure the task, how to implement the task, how to achieve the task. These are all things like mind mapping, we say. You make a decision. Once you make a decision, you remove the distractions. This is what the power of decision making. Suppose example, if you are having 4 options, if you are making a decision of selecting one option, what happens? You are removing the remaining 3 options, and distractions are going there. You are concentrating on the particular task, right? So now practice makes man perfect. It's what the experts do repeatedly. It's what the most successful people do repeatedly, what they are best at. It's what the most people try to do the things repeatedly, and they become the perfect in it. And no one becomes a perfect in a day, as you know it. No one becomes a bodybuilder within a day or 2 days. They take lots of time, they do lots of exercises, they rebuild it, they increase their weight. Initially they won't lift the heavy weights. This is what I mean to say here. Aim for specific. Don't try to take the heavy weights on the day 1, and don't break your muscles. So your muscles need some strengths to rebuild it. Your brain also needs some time to rebuild it. Try to increase your capability or capacity or the caliber according to the time. And practice makes perfect. While practicing, what happens when you do some particular task? You made a decision to work for 1 hour with concentration. Next day, next week, you increase for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, or like step by step you are going to increase for 2 hours, and after the second week or third week you are going to increase 3 hours to sit and study without any distractions, without any mobiles, without any obstacles, or without any surrounding disturbances. So this is how you improve your concentration. And one of the best way to improve our concentration is listening books. As you know that listening skills is very important in life. When you improve your listening skills, your concentration becomes more, attention ability will increase. So you can listen books to improve your concentration, your own academic books, or if you are a student, you can listen to the academic chapters. You are having a lots of stuff in the internet. You can take those stuff and you can just listen it without seeing the audio. And if you are working an employee, or if you are a job seeker, or if you are trying for jobs, try to listen about the interview skills, or about the how to perform well in the job. This is where you improve in your life. Next is You can select some other options also. You can meditate, you can exercise, you can improve your concentration by meditation, but don't meditate for a long time. Initially, as I said, take 1 or 2 minutes to meditate and exercise for some time, where you can improve your concentration level. This is where how we can improve our concentration. There are lots of sectors like scientifically proven methods to improve our concentration. So try to use all these techniques how to improve your concentration. Like many people say, they get easily distracted when they start doing some work. The best way is to use these techniques, and these are the scientifically proven techniques. Don't train your brain to lift a heavy workload. As I said, if you are lifting a heavy workload, we break our muscles cells, and it harms our body. This is where the how to improve your concentration. You try to identify your distractions. What are your distractions? Once you identify your distractions, you can remove your distractions. Suppose example, if you are sitting for study, if you are not unable to concentrate, so what is making you to unable to concentrate on the studies? We find out, and you can remove it from it. And if you are not performing well at the job, if you are not getting a job, if you are a job seeker, if you are not getting a job, try to analyze what are the negativities, why you are not getting a job. Try to analyze your distractions, and try to sit and concentrate what you are lacking. Try to improve it. And whereas if you are an employee, you are not unable to concentrate it, try to understand what is making you to not concentrate on the work and not unable to perform well in the office. This is where the attention, concentration and focus is very important in life, to understand the techniques and implement in our life. This is what the chapter 10 is. Let's go to the chapter 11. You will learn lots of things. Be attentive in the course. Hope you are enjoying the course. If you are enjoying it, reply to me in my website, and let's go to the chapter 11.